Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Kibble here, and it's time for an epic Beyblade X theory discussion video. So we're gonna do this one. I guess the KUROSU reunion. I guess we'll call it that. But yeah, man, I haven't been outside. I haven't been like 30 minutes yet, and I'm already getting goosebumps. Yup. It's that fucking time, man. But we're gonna be talking about Beyblade X Season 3 Arc 3. So if you want any spoilers, give you guys 5 seconds to click away off the video. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Getting into it. But yeah. But a brief synopsis of the show. Say it every time with it. Zero KUROSU with his 9 children going after the original X Tower, taking them out, by doing so, sending out his 9 children. So we got 3, 4, 5, and 8 with things. He's sending out the rest of the children, like, okay, to go after the pros, and, basically took the original pros out, and then the pros getting paybacks and wins later down the line. And then you talk about things happening, and then the introduction of like 1, because he also sent out 1 as well. But 9 warned everyone about like what was 0 up to. She warned. She like 9 went to the side of good. She went the route of like, fuck this future, bruh. Fuck it, and just went down to the line of just like with the original X Tower and stuff. So, which 9 is the side of good, but can still see things apart with 9 with 0's future other plans. Like 9 is still not out of his plans for the future. So, like I mentioned before, theories. But so far with this. 3, 4, 5, and 8 eventually, the pros eventually gets their paybacks over 3, 4, 5, and 8, and I would say that's mainly where we see them. Their downfall, truth be told. Because honestly, the whole build up with like Chrome and X, the whole Chrome and X build up at the True X Tower, basically hyping up this event where you basically got like the rest of the kids trying to redeem themselves and, showing the love from 0, I guess. We'll say it like that, I don't know. But, basically it's, because, 3, 4, 5, and 8, when Zoniac showed up, Zoniac just completely just bodied them, to where the point they lost big time, and just, me being real, 0 just discarded them, which, I mean, it fucks me up every time, because this man 0, just doesn't give a fuck about the kids, and, of course, everyone wants a love and attention from their parents and stuff, and to be in their shoes getting treated like this, they don't deserve to be treated like this, man. They're all dope kids, man. They're so fucking sick. So much dope designs. And, even with their bays, they have so much designs, like I said before with the other video that I made, and they don't deserve to be treated like this, because 0's just a fucking dickhead and just doesn't give a shit about the fucking kids. He only just season 1. He's only season 1, and, yeah. At the end of the day, he's using all the kids as pawns. So, I mean, they're all getting affected in a major way. But, yeah. But what the thing about this is, basically they cast it off to the side with 3, 4, 5, and 8 basically getting discarded, unwanted, because even 5 said it, like, if we don't step up, we're gonna be abandoned, and by 0, and it got where to the point where it got like that, sadly, which, I mean, it's sad that it had to go down this way, but it's just how 0 is. Just doesn't give a fuck about the kids, just using the kids to go after the pros of the original X Tower, to just get fucking data for your motherfucking Glory Valkyrie, and literally just using all the kids as the pawns, because he's using them all as pawns. He's using them all as puppets, and it's just sad at the end of the day. But, I just hope they just realize, like, okay, kind of like how 9 did, like, fuck this future, like, it's going to be a while before they come to their senses and realize what the fuck Zero's doing. But it's going to be tough, and it's going to be difficult to try to get through them. I think, because Persona is going up the True X Tower. I feel like they're going to run into, like, 3, 4, 5, and 8, because they're all in their dorms, Like, Zero locked them up in rooms and shit, and I have a feeling when they climb up this tower, bro, they're going to see them just looking down, and it fucks me up every time, man, because I'm nervous, bro. Even just talking about this shit, dude. Even talking about this, being a little breezy and getting goosebumps a lot easier than normal, But I have a feeling that they're going to see 3, 4, 5, and 8 like this. Like, of course, they don't want to see them like this, because honestly, just how bad. They tried everything. They tried everything to get the love and attention from Zero. Like I said this before. Y'all know. You've seen the videos. They tried desperately to get their attention from Zero, but, like, he's clearly using you guys. And maybe Persona, maybe they see 3, 4, 5, and 8 like this, and maybe they got to get through them either through battle or some shit, or some talk or some shit, and said, like, what Zero's doing is just not good, He's clearly treating you guys, and it's just, like, it's fucked up. It really is. And I hope that 5 remembers what Moti said to him, because, Moti was treating 5 kind, like, she was giving him kind words and stuff about, like, Mummy Curse, like, Baycrafter to Baycrafter, supporting Baycrafter. Literally, Moti said to 9, like, hey, like, your Mummy Curse is an awesome bay. And I said it perfectly with the theory video. I think the Phase 3 I said it, where it's like, okay, like, like, Moti, like, it's a dope bay 5, but he was just, I guess, like, he didn't care about it, because honestly, he was focusing on, like, getting the love and attention from Zero, and I hope he still remembers that, and take accountability of it, and just hope, like, just fuck this future. It's gonna be a while like that, because I feel like it's gonna, if it does go down this aroma, it's probably gonna be, like, either they see them like this and they maybe get through the battle, or, it's not going to be easy trying to get through them, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So, it's probably going to be towards the later half of the second arc of Season 3, but still, it's still dope, you know what I mean? But, yeah, with things, but I hope they have a redemption arc. I really don't. I really hope they have a redemption arc. And it just fucks me up, man. Because they're so dope kids, and I love 3's design. I love 4 design. I love Clock Mirage, Clock and 8. Mummy Curse. They're all so dope bays and stuff. Like I mentioned before, they're really dope bays. But with the rows of 1, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 6, and 7 showing up with things, and maybe they all go through this tower, because Persona is going through the X Tower with 9, because 9 was also a part of things, and even showed by 9's backstory, like, how, like the sugar cubes, I talked about the sugar cubes, and 9, you see Zero pushing 9 away, you got the sugar cubes, like the coffee cup, you know what I mean? Like the cup of, like, sugar cubes pouring down, and, like, they're all trying to climb up, you know what I mean? It's that metaphor, that 9 did, and even, like, her backstory and stuff, like, they even showed in the outro, like, her as a little kid, like, her kiddo self, I guess. You know, and it shows even with the outro, because they're focusing on 9 a lot with this outro, and like even just how 9 went to the side of good and stuff, like working, like going forces with like the original X Tower to be a part of the pros, you know what I mean? But yeah, and I hope that's what 3, 4, 5, and 8 kind of does. Maybe we get the backstory of 3, 4, 5, and 8. Now, I feel like going through this tower with Persona, I feel like that might be a possible candidate to see their backstory, because we got 9's backstory a little bit with things, but we haven't really gotten backstory with 3, 4, 5, and 8 yet. So I'm wondering if Persona sees them like this, maybe we get some backstory, because I mean we still haven't seen like the backstory with 3, 4, 5, and 8, and you know, like, truth be told, like, we're probably not gonna see like 1, 2, 6, and 7's backstory. Maybe closer to like the, like later towards the season, you know. But since we've seen like 3, 4, 5, and 8 for like such a long time, you know, we haven't even got the backstory with them. So maybe Persona go through them and they looking down and they just might tell the story, like how Zero like put them through all the arrangements, you know, kind of like how 9 did. And, you know, do some arrangements just to fuck them up. Like I said before, maybe like some injection or some shit. And, you know, that's just how they all were as kids, you know what I mean? Especially X, you know, because him going rogue and stuff. Maybe Zero did some arrangements when they were all kids and some shit. Like, I don't fucking know, but it fucks me up every time, and like, holy shit. But that's, I hope to get with it. Obviously for 1, 2, 6, and 7, they're still going to do battles and stuff, and like I said before, it's going to be a while before they get through them, you know, because Persona with this tower, you know, they don't know nothing about their bays, they don't know, they're going blind with these battles and stuff, so it's going to take a little bit to get through 2, 6, and 7, but when the point that it comes, you know, eventually we're going to see 2 lose, eventually we're going to see 6 and 7 lose, to where the point, like, okay, they're gonna basically be used as pawns, because they still use as pawns, bro. Like, even, like, dude, they're all being used, bro, just to go after the pros. And it's probably gonna be like that, where the point when they're gonna start losing, like maybe like 6, 7, 2, they're gonna start losing, and maybe that's how Zero's just gonna treat it dumb, like how they did 3, 4, 5, and 8. You know what I mean? But the one that it's left, it's one that he's making them think that he's the one, and like it's gonna be fucked up to where the point that they're all gonna be used. They're all gonna see this, and like, damn. Maybe 9 was right about taking like the side of like the pros and stuff. Because I hope that it goes down like that. I hope that they have, because I feel sympathy for all these characters. I love these siblings, bro. They're all so dope. And the fact that Xu has like siblings, because like the fact that we never know that X had siblings, it's like, it's wild, and it's like, okay, like he was raised in an orphanage type shit, like with Genro. Because basically Genro was like his father, basically, you know, like he was like literally his father, you know, at that point, you know. But I, like, the way that I'm talking is like, you know, they're gonna eventually come to realize what Zero's doing, and like maybe 9 was so much of a failure, because 3, 4, 5, and 8 is like right now they're at like the failure point, you know, like if I'm I'm a failure type shit. But they're all gonna realize eventually what Zero's doing, and it's a red flag, man. It's a red motherfucking flag, and yeah, that's where the point I think they're gonna realize. I think it's gonna be a little bit until 3, 4, 5, and 8 actually realize what Zero's doing. That's why I said it's gonna be some time before they actually get through to them and come to their senses. But it's gonna take some time. So maybe they all see this and shit. Maybe they all go down the side of the pros and stuff, which it'll be dope, you know. And then the KUROSU clan, like them getting help from like Persona, because 9 got help from Persona in a major way with this. And even showing how 9 made Emperor Might, like, yeah, making the custom lines, you know, the expansion blades, and you know, it showed by like, it literally showed that 9 like wasn't a failure by going down this path, because like they all can go down this way, kind of like how 9 did, and kind of be a part of things with the original X Tower. You know what I'm saying? To where the point that they can get the help that they need, like all the training that they can need, you know, all the help, advice, you know, etc. that they need, and to come together and be reunited type shit. Like reunion, like, you know, like the reunion, you know. It's like the reunion part where like they go down the original X Tower, like kind of how 9 did, and start fighting back, because it's gonna be like where 2 is gonna go down. It's gonna be where it's like gonna be 6, 7. You know, they're gonna start going down, and then he only has 1 to really rely on. Like the 1, is he really thinking that he's the one? And then maybe 0 feels some type of way, like, okay, I lost all my kids type shit. There's another theory of like, if it gets to that, okay, like they're gonna have like 1, 2, 6, and 7 go after 3, 5, and 8, because they went to the side of good. It's like, get your ass back here. I'm not fucking done. You're my fucking slave and shit, and I'm using you. And like they said, fuck this shit. That's how I think 9's still not a part of his plans and stuff. But you know, but going back to where I said like the reunion and stuff, it'll be cool if they get reunited and like, okay, like we're gonna work together to defeat you, 0, because I'm done living this life. I'm done letting you control me and stuff, and you know, literally letting you use me for your plans to take over the original X Tower, because he wants it gone. He wants it 0%, like the 99%. He wants that true X. He wants the original X Tower completely gone to like ashes type shit. And I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous, bro. I showed you the goosebumps, man. I'm nervous, bro. I'm telling you, man. Even just talking about it, getting a little breeze and stuff, and holy shit. But yeah, but it'll be where the point after that they start going down the courses of it, and he only has 1 to rely on. Like, at the end of the day, they're being used. But it'll be cool if X, because they still don't know who X is. Like, X was raised in an orphanage by 0. You know, 0 gave X away to Genro, and he was basically like his father, you know, type shit. Because, you know, he helped him train and get through the stuff. Because if it wasn't for Genro helping him out, X wouldn't be here, like, at this stage, you know. Like, he raised him as a little kid, you know, getting, like, the Cobalt Dragon Sword. And, you know, battling so much to where the paint got, you know, the paint weared off all the time. You know, we see him now, and it's insane. But, you know, because 0 still hasn't confirmed, like, X is his 10th kid. You know, we all know X is the 10th kid, kind of, like, realizing through battle. You know what I mean? They're realizing it through battle, but 0 hasn't really confirmed it. But we all know that X is the 10th sibling, you know. But it'll be cool if they all get together and some shit. I'm like, that's some barbecue, like, maybe, like, some cookout, some shit. Okay, we're gonna do a barbecue and just be reunited type shit. I don't know, but it'll be cool to, like, you know, like them working together, you know what I mean, to like stop fucking 0, because he's a dickhead and he just doesn't give a shit. Okay, yeah, and it shows, because 0's like the big time antagonist of the season, like type shit. You know, he's a big time badass antagonist of season 3. You know, it's good storytelling though, because it's hyping up the antagonist in this role, but it's like it gets to the point where it's like you're literally using the fucking kids, and it's like, fuck this fucking man, because like somebody kick this man's ass, man. I swear to fucking God, dude. It just fucks me up every time, dude, because he's literally using the fucking kids, dude. But yeah, man, but I really hope they be reunited, man. I really hope they have this redemption arc. It's gonna be sick. You know, them fighting back against 0 to take down 0, dude. I can't fuck, dude. It'll be so cool to let it happen like this. But y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, but I'm gonna end this off. It's 20 minutes. I think that's good enough, man. Go and check out my other theories. They're in the playlist, man. I got one more theory video to make, And yeah, but I think this was a dope one. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. If you did, and let me know your thoughts. But I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash crap down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for some epic content, because I will make sure ring that bell on Crab Shades notified whenever I upload a video, you guys. But anyways, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, stay awesome. Oh shoot, we'll let it rip. I'm about it.